This live presentation of Wayne Finger Lakes High School basketball on FingerLakes1.com is brought to you thanks to the support of Generations Bank, Bill Cram Chevrolet, Little John Orthodontic, Marshall Exteriors, It's a Wonderful Run 5K, Cicino's Pizzeria and Restaurant, Finger Lakes Partner Insurance, Brad Van Dusen Photography, Penny's Place Family Restaurant, Stever's Garage, The Omen Theater, Red's Place, Wilson Press, Connie's Diner, the Newark Pilots and Geneva Red Wings, the Downtown Deli, and FingerLakes1.com digital marketing.
You are looking live inside Marcus Whitman High School Gym Tuck Court. Friday night Finger Lakes West basketball with first place on the line. It's the Naples Big Green taking on the Marcus Whitman Wildcats. Both teams undefeated in Finger Lakes West play. Good evening, everybody. I'm Jim Sinacropi, sitting alongside Kevin Sharp for FingerLakes1.com. Glad you could be with us here on a Friday night. And we said this year we're going to kind of choose which games we go to, and this wasn't on our original schedule, but both undefeated. Finger Lakes West first place on the line, and that's why we're here.
Great move by doing that flex scheduling because, you know, you take a look at the schedules, and there hasn't been a game yet this year that had league implications like tonight's game does. Both teams coming in undefeated, like you said. A lot on the line tonight. The winner will have the hand up in the league for the league championship. So a big game tonight with two quality teams.
We have Naples coming in at 7-1, 5-0 in their league. Their first and only loss came 2 nights ago at Prattsburg, 78-53 loss. It was Prattsburg junior Mason Putnam scoring 47 points with 10 steals. The most points scored against Naples since Honeoye's Rob Delasante scored 45 in 1997. So Prattsburg, a very good D2 team. Tough to gauge Naples based on that evening. Marcus Whitman comes in at 7-1, 5-0 in the league. Their only loss came against Penn Yan on the road at Penn Yan as part of their opening week tournament, 52-47. So it's always tough for West teams when they step out against the East, but two very good basketball teams.
Absolutely, great programs and a great pedigree here. You know, starting with Whitman, I mean, I just like what Coach O'Connor's done. You know, the JV game was a very close game. I think Naples won by 4. But if you look at Whitman's roster, they've got 6 sophomores up on the varsity that would have been playing in that game. So
yeah.
Not only are they very good this year, but I think the cupboard is still going to be full after this year.
Yeah, we had John Donovan and Maddie Ryan and Coach O'Connor and Coach Parzak in studio for the Upstate Hoops podcast. And one thing we talked about is how Marcus Whitman takes the community approach. Everybody's involved from the family fast break and early rec level straight on up through high school. It's one big basketball family at Marcus Whitman.
Yeah, no admission to walk in here. 50-50 for, going towards the basketball program. You know, Coach O'Connor's done a lot of things.
I got our tickets. I'll split it.
I've got mine here too, so we'll put them together and we'll split it. But yeah, I'm very excited to be here to watch this game tonight.
And on the other side, Naples first-year coach Jeffrey Liebentritt, who has been with the program since, early 2000s. He was a JV coach for 13 years. He coached from 91, actually before I said early 2000s. He was a JV coach from 91 to 93. Then he coached modified for several years. JV coach from 2007 to 2018. And now he takes over for a long time, legendary coach Mick Salter. And it looks like Naples isn't skipping a beat. They've been a really solid program in the West. Known as a soccer school,
right?
But a very good basketball school.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you follow them a little bit over the years. Admittedly, I don't follow the West as much as I do Wayne County or the Finger Lakes. But one of the things that always sticks out is Naples always seems like they're always in the running for the league championship when it comes down the stretch.
Yeah, what was it in 2014-15? 20-1 Finger Lakes West champs, lost in the Class C semifinals to RCMCS in Bloomfield, and that was a doubleheader that we covered where Lions and Damon Hunter beat Wheatland Chi-Li on their way to the state Final Four, and that was a crushing loss. That was a great team with Isaiah Tilley and Noah Gorton and undefeated heading into that game.
Yeah, I think
and
Zach
lost a
Dorman was a
close one.
sophomore that year.
Yep. Christian in the semifinals, a real tough draw. North Star Christian, an A2 school this year.
Right. Yeah, that's. But you take a look at their class, and it's one of the toughest classes in all of Section 5.
Right.
I mean, you got Finney, who they're playing everybody this year. They're playing North Star a couple times. I think they've got Aquinas. They played Leadership, schools like that. Along with Gananda, who we're going to see. When I've seen them play a couple times already this year. East Rochester, we saw what they did against Lions. I mean, they hung right in there with Lions. So, I mean, it's a brutal class.
Avon, Finney,
yeah,
Addison.
absolutely. Yeah.
But, I kind of feel like this particular group has gained a lot of experience, and Coach O'Connor does a great job. As a matter of fact, a lot of people don't know he coached the national championship AAU team
this year. Yeah. Coach O'Connor is very well known in the area. You put together a nice team of kids from the Rochester area. I think Quentin Norris from North Rosewalk was actually on that team. I think it was a 9th grade team. And they went down. Coach O'Connor was telling me they lost their first game down there in pool play. And then they ended up playing the team that they lost to in the finals down there in Orlando and ended up winning the national championship, which how many people can say that they coached a national championship team?
Yeah, that's right. Not many. So I want to give a shout out to Ian Liebentritt. He's the son of the Naples coach, as we get a look at Coach O'Connor right there. He provides me with a lot of help throughout the season, sending me texts, a lot of stats, a lot of updates on Naples basketball. They're actually are probably the farthest away from us geographically from our offices in Seneca Falls. He's actually refereeing a JV game in Waterloo tonight, so I wanted to give him a shout out. And also notice Jack Haley from the Daily Messenger's here. He's a great source of information if you follow him on Twitter.
Right.
If he's in the gym, it must be a pretty big Finger Lakes West game, right?
Right, yep.
So there are some other games around the league tonight. On the boys' side, a smaller slate on the boys' side, but some big games in the Finger Lakes East. Mid Lakes is at Wayne, and then Newark at Penn Yan, which is a pretty interesting game. Be a tough test for Newark. Minders is at Pelmac, as we get a look at the girls' schedule there. And Geneva's at Waterloo, which is the most interesting one to me. That
is an interesting game. I'm hoping we can get some updates during our game so we can pass on to the viewers here. The Newark Penn Yan game should be an interesting game. Newark never plays well at Penn Yan, and today I just found out they're going to be missing one of their key players. Augusta's not playing tonight, so it could be a tough road for Newark down there tonight.
Yeah, this is it. I don't know what happened here, but that's an incorrect schedule on your screen. It's the East teams, but let's take a look at the girls. I think that one was correct. A much bigger slate of games on the girls' side, including some intra-conference games. Clyde Savannah is at Section 3, Port Byron. Aquinas at Gananda. Nice test for the Gananda girls. Red Creek at Hannibal, also out of Section 3. Those teams play a lot. They're really crosstown rivals, although they're in different sections. Waterloo at Geneva girls is interesting. South Seneca travels to Honeoye. Wayne at Mid-Lakes. Now, on the podcast Sunday, I said that I thought Mid-Lakes girls will win the East but lose 2 games, and I was kind of banking on maybe one of the games this week. They beat Geneva already. Now they got to play Wayne.
Yeah, it could be a trap game for Mid-Lakes.
So, and not that Mid-Lakes needs any thing to motivate them, but maybe they will watch the podcast and don't intend on losing any games. They made it through the regular season undefeated last year. Of course, their only loss coming in the state Final Four. So they'll be back. Hopefully, they're back on track again, undefeated so far. Pelmac at Minders, a big game for the Minders girls. Pelmac, Wayne, Mid-Lakes looks like the cream of the crop for the Finger Lakes East girls. And then, of course, as happens across all high schools, Marcus Whitman at Naples. The girls and boys usually play opposite. So Bree Parzak, Maddie Ryan and company is at Naples taking on Autumn Coons, who's the only person scoring more than Cole Rathman in Naples is Autumn Coons, who's got to be averaging 34 points, 35 points a game.
Going back to you just said you play opposite. It's too bad that they can't figure out a way. You know how many more people be in this gym tonight? How many people want to see this game, but they've got to go to the other one?
Right.
I mean, this is, the Waterloo-Geneva game, the girls. I mean, it's too bad they didn't do like Wayne County does, where Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday, Friday.
I agree with you wholeheartedly. And as a matter of fact, the one boys-girls doubleheader we did was Waterloo Miners, and it was a packed house, and it was an amazing night.
Right.
And they also, that same night, did a varsity doubleheader here, their Pause for a Cause fundraiser night, where it was Honeoye and Whitman with a boys-girls doubleheader, and it was an equally exciting night in a packed house here in Whitman. So the pregame clock has expired, and we're almost ready for basketball here. Again, I'm Jim Sinacropi alongside Kevin Sharp, calling this one for FingerLakes1.com. Jeremy Hunt on camera one as usual, and our producer tonight, Paul Russo. Glad you could be with us. Looks like we'll be getting ready for the national anthem. And when we do, we will step aside for 60 seconds, but it doesn't look like it's going to be a performance. Yeah, we like to stay for those, but so. Again, mentioned that this will be a battle of undefeated league teams. Both teams come in at 7-1. Marcus Whitman's won 6 in a row. Naples lost their first game on Wednesday night. They both stand at 5-0 in the league. Red Jacket just game and a half behind at 3-1 as we look at the West standings right there. And so Whitman will go back to Naples on February, when do they play?
I think February 8th.
Yeah, February 8th, they'll have the rematch, but this will go a long way. So national anthem coming. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll be ready for basketball here on FingerLakes1.com.
The newest way to save money is also the easiest way to save money. With the new My Gen Perks mobile app from Generations Bank, you get access to thousands of local and national discounts on shopping, dining, travel, and so much more. The savings don't stop there. Generations Bank's Go Premium and Go Preferred checking accounts also include cell phone protection, roadside assistance, and 24/7 Tri-Bureau credit monitoring. Saving money is for everyone. Stop by any Generations office or visit mygenbank.com to open your account today. Member FDIC. Dr. Littlejohn, Dr. Barbie, and their outstanding orthodontic team share a common goal: to ensure the overall wellness of each of their patients through their exceptional orthodontic care. Dr. Rod Littlejohn and Dr. Liz Barbie are proud to support our area high school athletes. All roads lead to Bill Cram Chevrolet, Waterloo Thruway Exit 41, Highway 5 and 20 in Seneca Falls. Browse their full Cramtastic new and used vehicle inventory online at BillCramChevrolet.com.
And welcome back inside Marcus Whitman High School, Jim Tuck Court. Jim Sinacropi, Kevin Sharp getting ready for a tip here in a game that will decide first place in the Finger Lakes West here in early January. And we got fooled. They started with the recorded national anthem, had technical problems, and someone came out of the stands and sang it.
What a great rendition of that, too.
Yeah,
I mean, that was great impromptu.
I would have loved to share that with our visitors, but so we got starting lineups being announced for Naples. It'll be Cole Rathman, just at 5'8", senior wearing number 0. He had 34 points against HAC. He had 23 points, 7 rebounds against Prattsburg the other night. Nick Clearman, a 5'11 senior. Nick Green, a 6'1 senior wearing number 32. Ben Green, who's Nick's brother, a 6-foot sophomore. And Ben Gordon, 6'1" senior as well. And now we get ready for Marcus Whitman starting lap. There's John Donovan, 5-year starter. He'll be running the point. Aiden Royston, one of the super sophomores here on this Marcus Whitman team. Liam Prendergast, the junior center at 6'4". Seth Benedict, also a junior. 5'10" guard, provides a lot of scoring for Coach O'Connor. And Ryan Harrod, another one of those sophomores that really came onto the scene late in the season last year and caught our eye when we were calling that North Star game.
Absolutely. They showed no fear against North Star. You know, primitive underdog, and they came out and they played very hard. I was very impressed with them that night. You know, getting back to Rathbun, Cole there, Cole Rathbun, he scored 23 against Prattsburg.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's something, because one of the best guards in Section 5, the Putnam kid, I'm sure they were matched up against each other. And, you know, Brian Putnam, the coach there, is an excellent coach. So to score 23 points against that team is a task.
So Cole, his older brother played for Naples. He's got a younger brother who started at point guard for the JV team. So along with the Green family, a lot of tradition in Naples along family lines, as Whitman controls the tip, and it's Donovan throwing it away to Nick Green, driving, reverse layup, no good, rebounded by Donovan. He looks to push against 5 green jerseys, pulls it out, and now it's Ryan Harrod driving and can't finish, but strong take.
The Naples started out man-to-man. I thought Donovan had an unforced turnover there that Whitman was able to get back, and it didn't cost him.
So the foul goes to Adam Quarterman. I guess Quarterman might have got the start instead of Gordon, and either that or they did a quick sub I didn't see. But first foul on Adam Quarterman, the 6'1" senior, as Harrod misses the first, makes the second. 1-0 ball game early here.
Full court man from Whitman.
Rathbun tried to keep control of it, eventually lost it. Now way up ahead on the runouts. Harrod again. Can't finish. Second, or another foul. This time it's on Nick Clearman. So nice take. You would have liked to see him finish that one, though, for a three-point play.
At that time, Rathbun just a little bit too much in a hurry. Just settle down. Let the defense clear out a little bit. So just one-on-one, you against your defender to bring it up.
So Harrod's second free throw, no good. Just 1 for 3 from the line
1 for
early. 1 for 4, yeah. And Naples looks to push, and they like to go up and down in the West. Almost turned it over. Back out top to Nick Green, hands it to Rathbun.
Whitman a man-to-man.
And it looks like it's going to be Aiden Royston guarding Rathbun. And they force another turnover. Coming quickly the other way, Seth
Nice
Benedict.
pass.
Nice dish and finish for Pendergrass. 3-0 Wildcats. Timeout, Naples.
Pendergrass did a great job running the floor there. I mean, that's the thing you want to teach your big guys. Run the floor and you'll get rewarded. And great pass there.
So 30-second timeout, giving me a chance to tell you about Finger Lakes Partners Insurance for your life, home, auto, and future. Locations in Geneva, Victor, and Waterloo. Get a free quote online at fingerlakesinsurance.com. And we never did our Marshall's Exteriors keys to the game. Let's do those real quick, Coach. What do you think about the keys to the game for both these teams?
Well, I think for Naples, I think they have to stay out of foul trouble. They got 2 quick ones here early, which isn't going to bode well for them because I think Whitman's a lot deeper than what Naples is. I think they can go deeper. And I think for Whitman, I think they just have to, if they can control Rathbun, I think they'll have a good shot at coming out victorious in this game. I know that Coach O'Connor's going to have all eyes are going to be on him. If you're not guarding him, you're going to know where he is on the court.
Sure, full court pressure coming. Marshall's Exteriors is your one-stop source for all your home's exterior needs. Check out their website at marshallexteriorsny.com. And another turnover forced by this Wildcat pressure.
Yeah, that pressure's really bothering Naples.
Donovan brings it across midcourt. Recently cut his hair. Used to have flowing locks. Now going with the buzz cut. And there's a 3-ball from Harrod, no good. Pulled down and back up by Royston. Can't get it to go. Or excuse me, that's Benedict. And another foul.
No,
Kick.
I think it was kick, yep. Looks like Naples staying man-to-man under their own basket.
Rathbun on the ball. Into the corner it goes. For Harrod,
Nice
lobs
pass over
into
the top.
Pendergrass. Nice catch, nice finish with the left hand. 4 points for Pendergrass, and now they push it up ahead. And nice finish by Adam Quarterman.
Very patient that time. end up catching a runner.
Coach Liebentritt been shuffling out that fifth starter between Gordon, Quarterman, and Jake LaPrairie. Looks like it's Quarterman got the nod tonight.
Rathbun with a foul here.
So 3 team fouls on the Big Green machine early. And it's 5-2 with 5:56 to go, first period. Inbound to Donovan. Sets up the offense.
Nice cut.
Great half-court set, great finish
Sure it was.
by Seth Benedict. And here comes Rathbun. Great defense on the ball there by Aiden Royston. Great athlete. Went to the state cross-country meet earlier this
Another turnover.
high school season. I'm impressed so far with the team defense of Whitman. 90 feet and
Yep.
everybody where they should be.
Ooh, you got away with the travel
he
there, I
did.
think.
3 ball up and in for Ryan Harad, and that's 4 for him, and it's 10-2. And Naples just keeps pushing it. Little fadeaway, not a great shot, and corralled by Donovan. And both teams looking to push the tempo. Donovan
Nice
leaves it
pass.
off for Pendergrass. One dribble, up and in.
Wow.
Another timeout for Naples. Coach Liebentritt has seen enough. It's 12-2 early here with 4:54 to go in the first period.
You know, you said earlier about family and Marcus Whitman. I'm watching how their bench reacts when they do something well. Everybody's up, everybody's cheering. It seems like they all understand what the whole goal is here, and it's to win a basketball game, not to just sit there and mope because they're not in the game.
Right.
And I'm very impressed with how their attitude is right there.
Of course, Whitman, perennial Finger Lakes East team for several years, has been in the West now for what? Has it been a decade? Has it been that long?
Probably about that, yeah. You know, that's a team, though, that I think can play with a lot of the teams in the East right now.
Right, I agree, and we're going to get to see that later on this season as Whitman will take on the Minders Blue Devils coming up here. Geez, I don't have the date. I think it's early February, but Finger Lakes 1 will be there for that one when Whitman comes to Seneca Falls to take on the Blue Devils at Arthur L. Baker. And that anytime, I love crossovers in the Wayne Finger Lakes.
Look at us.
No, nobody had them. Good hustle by Donovan getting back, but good composure by LaPrairie to finish.
Yeah, that shouldn't happen.
And it's 12-4. LaPrairie in for Quarterman. And now Benedict's with it. To Royston, and Donovan tries a corner 3, back iron, no good. Nice rebound by Rathbun. Gets a lot of rebounds for the shortest kid on the court.
Very smart player. Seems like he knows where the ball's going to be before it's there.
Now Rathbun working off that pick by Nick Green, and now Green drives past Pendergrass, lays it up. Looks like he was a little intimidated by Pendergrass's size, and here comes Whitman. Donovan straight to the hole, Euro step, tosses it up. No good. Rebound Pendergrass. Gets it back on the block. One dribble up,
Nice
over,
move.
and good. Boy, impressive first quarter from the junior.
I love how Rod found him, too. I mean, the rule is if you can see his numbers, if you can read the Wildcats across the shirt, give him the basketball, and he did that.
And now a
Nice
little
catch.
trap. Rathbun drives, bumped over Pendergrass. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Pendergrass. And 10-point deficit early for the Big Green. As Royston swings it to Benedict, tries a 3-ball, mark it down, wow. Seth Benedict. Big game Wildcats came to play tonight. As LaPrairie handles the basketball, guarded by Donovan, picks up his dribble, dumps it back out to Nick Green.
Royston's doing an excellent job off the ball, shadowing Rathbun. Not even worrying about helping out, just making sure Rathbun doesn't catch the ball.
They got a foul on
Benedict.
That's the first on Benedict. And Naples having trouble protecting the basketball early against this pressure defense.
Looks to me like a primary ball handler is Rathman, and they're really doing a good job of trying to keep the ball out of his hands.
Shot missed by Ben Green. Whitman attacking the other way. That's Ben Fowler into the ball game. 5'8" junior.
LaHue's in the game as well.
He would be the, oh, there's another three from Benedict.
Wow.
Tickling the twine. And it is 20-4. LaHue, the son of Marcus Whitman Athletic Director Paul LaHue, who we got to thank for the great accommodations here at Jim Tuck Court.
Oh, nice move.
There we go. Nice drive by Ben Green. Much needed basket for Naples. But they're going to have to figure out a way to stop the Wildcats from scoring. It's been Pendergrass inside, Benedict outside. Pendergrass now tries a foul line jumper and misses, and it's rebounded by Ben Green. Behind the back goes Rathman into the corner for Nick Green, and he throws it away. And that'll be an interesting place to inbound from.
It's interesting. I just saw where Pendergrass took that elbow jump shot. Coach O'Connor just basically said to him, "That's not your shot." You
right.
know, and Pendergrass nodded his head, saying, "Yep, I understand that." Nice out of bounds play.
LaHue finds Benedict, who is on fire. 3 first quarter threes.
Wow.
And Naples needs a basket. Instead, it's another turnover.
I think that's 6 right now.
Big Green flustered here in Rushville. So LaHue with the basketball.
Naples changed their defense up. Looks like a 1-3-1.
Benedict plays catch with LaHue. LaHue tries a three of his own. No good, but a rebound by Benedict right over La Prairie to Harrod and to LaHue. Corner for Royston. Bounce pass up between the legs, and great hustle by La Prairie, although they're going to get him with a foul.
Oh, boy.
So 14 fouls so far for the Big Green. 23-6, 1:16 to go. Want a great meal while pinching a penny? Come to Penny's Place Restaurant in the Liberty Plaza between Seneca Falls and Waterloo. Rise and fire. And missing is Benedict. And now Naples pushes the other way. Nice little Euro step and left-handed finish from Ben Green. And it's a 15-point Wildcat lead now inside a minute to go first period.
Make or miss, Marcus Whitman has the ball in the front court within 3 seconds of off the shot clock. They're looking to push the ball to get easy baskets.
And Pendergrass now has 10 first quarter points, and Naples just keeps looking to push it themselves, man. This is an up and down game, which means a 17-point lead, not necessarily always safe. Baseline jumper well short and off of Benedict's leg and out of bounds. So 22.8, it'll be a fresh shot clock, or a shot clock's actually off. They'll have all 22.8 here to shoot. Down 25-8.
Hildreth, another sophomore, just came into the game.
And that would be Green probing the baseline, pulling up and finishing. So it's been all Ben Green for Naples. 6 points, 6 of their 10 points here. 11 seconds left to go. LaHue over to Benedict. Now it's down to 7. Benedict splits the top of the zone into the corner. Royston, now he drives. Bounce pass to Benedict. 2 seconds. Baseline jumper, air ball. And that'll do it for the first period of play. After 8 minutes, it's all Wildcats here in the battle for first place in the Finger Lakes West. Second quarter action coming up right after this.
The newest way to save money is also the easiest way to save money. With the new My Gen Perks mobile app from Generations Bank, you get access to thousands of local and national discounts on shopping, dining, travel, and so much more. The savings don't stop there. Generations Bank's Go Premium and Go Preferred checking accounts also include cell phone protection, roadside assistance, and 24/7 Tri-Bureau credit monitoring. Saving money is for everyone. Stop by any Generations office or visit mygenbank.com to open your account today. Member FDIC. Dr. Littlejohn, Dr. Barbie, and their outstanding orthodontic team share a common goal: to ensure the overall wellness of each of their patients through their exceptional orthodontic care. Dr. Rod Littlejohn and Dr. Liz Barbie are proud to support our area high school athletes. All roads lead to Bill Cram Chevrolet, Waterloo Thruway Exit 41, Highway 5 and 20 in Seneca Falls. Browse their full Cram-tastic new and used vehicle inventory online at billcramchevrolet.com.
And second quarter action just underway. There's Cole Rathbun with it. Naples trailing by 15. That'll be Tyler Northrup into the ball game. He's a junior. And Rathbun still scoreless, misses. That might have been his second shot of the game, actually. Their leading scorer. And Whitman beats it down the court. Strong attempt to finish by Royston. And now out to Lehue for a three.
Wow.
Swish. So another of the super sophomores here for Whitman. And yeah, Royston is just...
yeah, there's a reason why Rathbun's only got 2 shots. I mean,
Royston's all over him, wherever he is.
And not even worried about trying to help out. Not even seeing the basketball here. I mean, that's excellent coaching by Coach O'Connor.
Another baseline jumper, well short. Now they push it up ahead to Royston. Takes it right at Rathbun. Finishes with a left hand.
2 seconds off the clock.
And another timeout by Coach Liebentritt. This looks like a 30.
Actually, I think it's a...
Can't tell. They're all standing.
Yeah.
No,
full,
it is a
full
full.
timeout.
It is a full. So just 1 30-second timeout, 2 full timeouts left for Naples for the evening, but 30-10. And yeah, if what you probably couldn't see was off the screen was Royston was like right up in Rathbun in the backcourt. The play was going down on the other end, and he just stayed right with him wherever he is.
He didn't care where the basketball was, other than the fact that he knew it wasn't in Rathbun's hands, and it was his job to keep it out of his hands. So, you know, the one thing I like, I love watching coaches who try to take somebody's strength away from them. You know, Coach Miller from Geneva is like that.
Great finish.
Coach O'Connor is like this.
Yep.
You know, I'm very impressed with that.
Yeah, I agree with you there as we have Naples basketball now. More full court pressure from the Wildcats. Officials for tonight's ball game, Mike Mooney and Eric Sage. Another turnover by Naples. So with 6:45 to go second period, it's Whitman ball again, up 20. We were expecting a highly competitive game. Still might turn out that way, but man, it's been all Whitman early. Benedict into the corner now. That would be Noah Hildreth, another sophomore. Back to Lehue, back to Hildreth. Tries a corner three, too hard. Rebounded by Rathbun, and they look to push. They have numbers this time. Rathbun, little stutter step, and
Nice
great
move.
finish with a
Nice
right
move.
hand. Really impressive, man. He was quick and a really solid finish at the rim.
Excellent ball handler.
Good ball movement and a block.
Could have been a foul there.
Yeah, it was Clearman with a block for Naples. 24 seconds to shoot now. And we have Nick Green checking back into the ball game. Ben Green, his younger brother, having a seat.
Naples looks 2-3 under their own basket here. Shot in the corner, maybe.
Pendergrass spins on the block. Left-handed hook shot, no good. Nice rebound by Nick Clearman, and we got a foul.
Royston had time trying to step in. The pass, try to keep it away from Rathbun there.
The foul goes to Ryan Harrod, just his first, is Rathbun. Pulls it out. Again, guarded by Royston. Bounce pass at the elbow. Oh, nice
move.
Turn and finish by Nick Green. So, lead down to 16. Whitman still pushes. And tough pass. So we mentioned Whitman, playing in the Finger Lakes East. So these guys aren't long time rivals like a lot of West teams are. But Whitman leads the series 18-13 and has won the last 5 matchups. They didn't play in the 1960s and 70s at all. In the 80s, Whitman was 6-2. In the 90s, it was Naples 4-5. In the 2000s, Whitman went 0-4. Or wait, Naples went 0-4.
Right.
And then now, in the 2010s, 3-7. Naples went 3-7 against Whitman. Oh, tough miss there by Nick Green. Wish he could have finished that one. Back to Whitman, up 16, and that's Zach Lovejoy into the ball game wearing number 4, and that's Seth Benedict scoring his 13th point of the ball game. It's Clearman, gets it to Gordon, and back to Clearman.
Lovejoy's on Rathbun now.
And that's Leahy up on Clearman, and Pendergrass on Gordon. Gordon drives short on the bank shot, and we got a jump ball. That's one Pendergrass should have grabbed and kept for himself.
Yeah, in close games, those are important because it's a possession that gets taken away.
So now Naples coming with the full court pressure. And a lot of substitutions as Northrop takes a seat. And Ben Green comes back into the ball game. Benedict. Donovan also in for Whitman right now. Pendergrass swings it to the corner to Lovejoy. Back to Lovejoy. Open from the corner now for 3. A little too hard. Nice rebound by Benedict. And almost lost it. Got it back. Now tries a baseline jumper.
Wow. Boy, what a game he's playing tonight so far.
He had 18 points against Livonia. 8
comes up with a steal.
And there he goes the other way. It's Leahy.
Oh, nice pass.
Great no-look pass to Benedict, who finishes with the right hand. And more full court pressure. Rathbun, and we got a foul. And that's going to be on Lovejoy. So I was about to say that one of the early games from Whitman that really piqued my interest was when they really handed it to Livonia here. 57-39, and Benedict led the way with 18 points in that game, 8 rebounds, 6 steals. He's going to have 18 points. Actually, he may already have. He has 17 points, I think, already here with 3:56 to go in the second quarter.
And it's not just scoring. He's rebounding, he's assist. I mean, he's hustling. He's all over the court. I'm very impressed with the half he's had so far.
And one of the things I like about Donovan, and I mentioned it to him when he was in studio for the Upstate Hoops podcast, is he's just as happy that Benedict's scoring the points as if he was scoring them. He loves to set up his teammates, and he just loves this team to have success. He could score more if he looked for a shot more, but he knows that's not necessarily what he needs to do. As they push it way up ahead, Lovejoy leaves it for Donovan, and Donovan finishes. So great unselfish play by the Wildcats, and we have another timeout.
I'd love to get have Jeremy get a picture of the Whitman bench once Whitman scores or something, because that's very impressive. More teams should do that. It's almost like a college atmosphere, the way they get behind their teammates.
Look at this pass by Love. That was actually the earlier one to Benedict. Great no-look pass.
Beautiful.
And great atmosphere here at Jim Tuck Court inside Marcus Whitman High School. Jim Sinacropi, Kevin Sharp, Jeremy Hunt providing the great images for you. Paul Rooster Russo producing tonight's broadcast for you. And it's been all Whitman early here, just reestablishing their position as the team to beat in the Finger Lakes West year after year.
You look at these games, two teams at the top of the league. You want to make a statement, and in a game like this, and I think they're making a statement here in the first half that they're going to be a team to be reckoned with the rest of the way in the West
and beyond.
And beyond.
I mean, I think that's the ultimate goal. I know it's the ultimate goal for John Donovan, the senior. Talked about it. They want to win a sectional title. The last time Marcus Whitman won a basketball sectional title was when they were in Class A back in 1976.
Right.
So it's quite a drought. But this program's certainly on the upswing, and a great chance to do it this year, as they're now Rathbun between the legs and behind the back. Almost lost it. Pretty nifty. Now he spins. I think that they're hoping to get him more looks at the basket, but the Whitman defenders are all over him. And it was Nick Green with a take, and he'll head to the free throw line.
Yeah, those looks are going to come very infrequently tonight, because if he does get by as the initial defender, there's 4 other sets of eyes that are on him, and they're coming over to help out. So, a tough task for Cole tonight.
So one bit of good news for Naples. That's a second foul on Benedict. As Green knocks home the first. I can tell you about the Downtown Deli in Seneca Falls, where a half is like a whole. Check out their menu at sfdowntowndeli.com. And for over 65 years, Wilson Press has been serving Central New York as a commercial printer with full-service mail house. Get in touch with them online at wpress.com. So missed the second. Back to Whitman. 38-15, 3:10 to go. Second period here on FingerLakes1.com. Donovan lofts it up ahead.
Nice
Great
pass.
touch pass, great finish. Wildcat basketball.
Wow.
It's fantastic. Pendergrass with his first points of the quarter. He's got 12 on the game. And another turnover. So not the start that the Big Green was hoping for here in their trip to Whitman. The JV team did get the win for the Big Green. It's 40-15 here, though, in the varsity game, as Lehue kicks it to Donovan. One more pass unselfishly to Harad, who misses a 3. Rebounded by Quarterman, and now it's Rathbun with the basketball, working against Lovejoy. And Lovejoy almost gets a steal. They do. It's Lehue with it. Right-handed layup's good. 5 points for Jordan Lehue, 42-15. And that's Zach Lovejoy guarding one of the best guards in the West as Ben Green rises and delivers. You know, Lovejoy's like their 7th, 8th guy off the bench, and he's guarding Rathbun man-to-man.
Doing a great job.
Oh, man, they move that ball
They
all
sure
over
do.
the place.
You mentioned one more possession ago, one more pass. I love seeing that. I mean, Donovan had a shot, but he passed it for a better shot.
So 1:46 to go in the first half. Stay tuned for the Bill Cram Chevrolet halftime report, where we'll talk high school basketball with you here. Great lob. Pendergrass did end up crowning that. Gave it back to Donovan, who missed it, but Pendergrass now misses the putback, and it'll be Naples basketball. They really could use a bucket here. A bucket is stopping another bucket. La Prairie out top to Quarterman. Shot no good. Gordon with a rebound, but loses it to Lehue. Now Lovejoy picked up his dribble and got tied up by La Prairie. Now it's a turnover, and it's pushed up ahead to Quarterman. Finds La Prairie. Little ill-advised shot there, hauled in by Pendergrass, and we got a timeout. Coach O'Connor with 1:02 to go here in the first half.
Really didn't expect this.
I didn't either. I thought we'd have a tight game. I like to put lines on these games. I thought it was Whitman -6.
Yeah, that would have been a tough one to go with.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't know which way to go, but
if you went with the Wildcats, you'd be sitting pretty right now.
Extremely impressed with Marcus Whitman. Pendergrass has done a great job on the boards. He's had a couple inside that just didn't fall for him.
There's Jack Haley right there.
Okay.
We mentioned him earlier.
Yep.
But
Yep. So, I mean, and they share the basketball. I mean, very impressed with Whitman.
And has been the case the past several times I've seen Marcus Whitman play is they're really highly entertaining team to watch because of the ball movement and because of the full court pressure and the way they push the ball, and because the kids are really likable. They always look like they're having fun.
Absolutely. They're all behind each other.
Yep. A lot of coaches would love to have that kind of camaraderie. And before the shot, and so that's just 5 team fouls on Naples.
The camaraderie doesn't come just naturally. I mean, it's a coach that has to instill that and make everybody feel like they're a part of the program. important and special.
And now Royston.
Oh, nice pass.
With a great bounce pass on the baseline. He finds Connor Tomian, who finishes for his first bucket, 44-17, 42 seconds to go first half. So Whitman will get at least one more possession this half as they near the half-century mark. 30 seconds, and we got a foul. Well, maybe they won't get one more possession. So that'll reset the shot clock. And shot clock now off with 28.7 left to go. And right in front of our broadcast table, the Prairie inbounds. Naples may be looking to hold for one here and just get to halftime, regroup. Oh, wow, that was not a great looking shot from Clearman, but instead we got the foul, and now he'll shoot 2 free throws.
It's a freshman, I think. Tomian, right? Tomian's a freshman?
Yes, yeah, he is. First year varsity. You might recognize that name if you've been riding on, what is it, 54 South into Penn
Right.
Tomian Farms.
Right.
Great farmers market, great seasonal items for all seasons. Can't be missing your free throws at this point. That one was banked in and out. And now here comes Whitman with 12 seconds left. Donovan loses it. And LaPrairie pushing it the other way. Off the glass
Nice
and
shot.
good. Nice take by Jake LaPrairie.
Oh,
And that's the half with your score. Marcus Whitman 44, Naples 19. Please stay tuned. Take a look at our great sponsors here that are going to run here before our halftime show. When we come back, it'll be the Bill Cram Chevrolet halftime report on FingerLakes1.com.
Check out Generations Go Premium and Go Preferred checking accounts with MyGen Perks. Visit mygenbank.com to open your account today. Little John Orthodontics are proud to support our area high school athletes. Visit them online at littlejohnortho.com.
This live presentation of Wayne Finger Lakes High School basketball on FingerLakes1.com is made possible thanks to the support from Marshall Exteriors. Are you looking for a contractor to give you a new roof, siding, windows, or other exterior home project? Marshall Exteriors is your one-stop source for all of your home's exterior needs. Check out their website at marshallsexteriorsny.com, but don't forget they finish basements too. While you're talking with them, ask about their new Everlast Garage. This thing is amazing. It's a Wonderful Run 5K. It's a winter run like no other through the streets of Seneca Falls, the town that inspired Frank Capra's holiday classic, It's a Wonderful Life. Learn more and register at itsawonderfulrun5k.com. Cicino's Pizzeria and Restaurant, celebrating 22 years in the Finger Lakes with locations at 22 Main Street in Waterloo, 40 Exchange Street in Geneva, and Del Lago Resort and Casino. Dine in, take out, delivery, catering, and banquets. Order online at cicinos.com. Live, laugh, and eat well. It's the Italian way. Brad Van Duzen Photography is a full-service photographer serving the Finger Lakes region, offering family, senior, and wedding portraits, also specializing in sports photos, collages, banners, and other keepsakes for your student-athlete. For more information, find Brad on Facebook or visit bradvanduzenphotography.com or visit bvdsports.com. Penny's Place Family Restaurant, located on 5 and 20 in the Liberty Plaza between Seneca Falls and Waterloo. Well known for their large portions and home-cooked meals, a large selection of breakfast items, and everything from burgers, salads, and wraps for lunch. If you want a great meal while pinching a penny, come to Penny's Place. Jimmer's Auto offers a full inventory of late model cars, trucks, and minivans. Check out their full inventory online at jimmersauto.com. And for service, visit Stever's Garage on Fall Street in Seneca Falls. Jimmer's Auto and Stever's Garage, strong supporters of local high school athletes for over 40 years. The Omen Theater in Lyons, the most modern theater in the Finger Lakes, is also the oldest theater in the U.S. See what's playing at omentheater.com. Red's Place in downtown Seneca Falls. Locally owned for 42 years and serving great lunches Monday through Friday from 11:30 to 2 p.m. Wednesday night is wing night with 60-cent wings in 10 different varieties. For over 65 years, the Wilson Press and Mail House has been serving Central New York as commercial printers with a full-service mail house specializing in offset and digital printing, graphic design services, full mail house services, marketing and advertising plans, and fundraising programs. Call them today at 315-568-9693 or visit them online at wpress.com. Connie's Diner on Main Street in Waterloo has the ambiance you will only find in a true diner. Let the Cardozola family serve your next breakfast, lunch, or dinner from their vast menu of time-tested favorites and original recipes. Visit them online at connieswaterloo.com. The Newark Pilots and Geneva Red Wings of the Perfect Game Collegiate Baseball League. Your major league connection with 7 players drafted last season. The Downtown Deli in Seneca Falls, where a half is like a whole. Giant deli sandwiches, subs, daily lunch specials, and homemade soups, chili, and mac and cheese that will warm up even the coldest winter day. Also, try their famous paninis or star sandwiches. Check them out online at sfdowntowndeli.com.
It's Big Truckin' Deals here at Bill Cram Chevrolet. Check out this cram-tastic inventory for big truckin' deals. Whatever truck you're looking for, we've got the inventory. Trucks for towing, trucks for family, trucks for work, and trucks for fun. Whatever you're into, we've got a big truckin' deal waiting for you. All roads lead to Bill Cram Chevrolet, Waterloo Exit 41, Highway 5 and 20 in Seneca Falls. See all our truckin' deals at BillCramChevrolet.com.
And welcome back, everybody. It's time for the Bill Cram Chevrolet halftime report, where here in Marcus Whitman, it's the homestanding Wildcats 44, the Naples Big Green 19, in a battle of Finger Lakes West undefeateds. Jim Sinacropi here alongside Kevin Sharp, and we came close to winning the cake in the raffle, but
very close, but
we'll go home empty-handed. That's all right. I don't need any more cake. I'll share this with my viewers. We could have a little contest. Guess how many pounds I gained from November 1st to January 2nd.
A few, huh?
Just guess.
You want me to guess?
Yeah. I mean, you've seen me all season long.
4.
Try 20.
Well, you're the boss, so I got to be nice to you. I gotta suck up a
20
little
pounds this holiday season.
Oh, my.
I know, it's ridiculous. So it's probably best that we didn't win the cake here. But got some out-of-town scores. Newark and Penn 28-16. The Reds up down in Yates County. And then Minders is at Pelmac. This is on the boys' side. 35-18. Kevin Korzeniewski's Blue Devils with the lead. And we'll see if we can get you some other scores here beforehand. We're really looking for a score of that Geneva Waterloo game. If anybody happens to know it, please let us know.
The Penn Yan girls are up against Newark 19-15 at half.
So tons of girls games around the league tonight. I want to remind you that if you're on Twitter, send us information. Our handle's at Finger Lakes 1. That's Finger Lakes, the number 1. We're also a pretty good follow if you're interested in that kind of thing. But you're not on Twitter,
what is
right?
Twitter? What is it?
I tell you right now, if you like high school basketball, you got to get on there. It's the number 1. It's like a clearinghouse of live information.
Is it? Do you have a handle? Is it a name?
A little bit like that.
There we go.
Yeah, you get yourself a Twitter handle or username or whatever you want to say, but it's more about who you follow.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
at Finger Lakes 1, we follow players, coaches, athletic directors, and so when there's game nights, when there's a full slate, it's like a live scoreboard, and you get some live videos,
Right.
you get some photos. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. And I know a junkie like you would right here I'm getting a video of Conrad McRae throwing a dunk in a nostalgic throwback. I'm looking for a score from that Geneva game.
You know, one of the things that just thinking about during the end of that first half is that we go back and look at this game and find out how many of Whitman's baskets have been assisted. You know, they do an excellent job of sharing the basketball, running the floor, looking for the open man, and finding them and finishing. There's a lot that goes into it, and it seems like they've got it down pretty well, definitely tonight, and it looks that way for the year. I mean, you know, after tonight, they could be 8-1 after tonight. It's a great start.
It's looking that way unless Naples can reverse their fortunes quickly. Got a score from Wayne where the Wayne Eagles are defeating the Mid-Lake Screaming Eagles 43-24 behind a pair of three-pointers from Big Country Nick Carmichael. Can you believe that?
He's stepping out, knocking down threes now. Wow, what a tough guard that. Tough matchup he'd be.
He will be unstoppable if he can step out and hit those threes like that. So, you know, Wayne boys obviously are the class of the East heading into this year. We got a big game coming up next Tuesday night, though, when Newark heads to Wayne. And, you know this Newark team really well. What do you think Newark has to do to pull off the upset?
Well, I think, you know, like I mentioned earlier about Coach O'Connor, how he takes strengths away from teams, make them do something they're not comfortable with. I think I try to find a way to limit the touches of Blankenberg and Carmichael. You know, some type of defense that's going to keep people in front and behind of, you know, Carmichael, and just be right in Blankenberg shorts like they are in Rathbun shorts here tonight. Just be all over the court. Make somebody else beat you. They're capable. Halgado's capable. Thompson certainly is. Burley's had a nice year so far. But I would try to make somebody else beat me if I was on Newark sidelines next Tuesday night.
I mean, to me, that's one of the most impressive things of everything we've seen with Whitman is what they've done to just totally neutralize Rathbun. I mean, here's a guy, like I say, he had 23 points against Wayland Cohocton. He had 34 against HAC, 24 against Romulus, 23 against Prattsburg. And tonight, two first-half points.
And maybe only 3 shots. Excellent. He's an excellent ball handler. He sees the floor very well. But, you know, I'm sure Coach O'Connor's impressed and everybody on the team that you have to stop him.
So third quarter action about to begin here. Again, 44-19, and it will be the Big Green with the basketball. And that's Gordon with it, rising, firing, and hitting, so good start for the Big Green. And Whitman coming back the other way. And it's Harad with a 3-ball from the wing, and that's good. So both teams score, and Whitman extends their lead by 1. 7 points for Harad. A little give and go, and Rathbun, wow, tough
nice
finish. So they'll need to get him more involved here second half as Royston left wide open. Doesn't make him pay. And look who gets the rebound. It's number 0, and he's fouled by Donovan. I'll run back through the first half scoring for you quickly. For Naples, it was Ben Green with 8, Jake LaPrairie with 4, Nick Green with 3, and Adam Quarterman and Cole Rathbun with 2 apiece. And there's Rathbun across the timeline between the legs, finally pulling it out. For Naples, it was Seth Benedict with 17 big first half points. Liam Prendergrass with 12 points, 10 of them in the first quarter. And a nice baseline drive and finish by Ben Green. He'll head to the line to try to complete the 3-point play. And the foul goes to 21. Who's there? Oh, they gave it to Pendergrass. And Green does convert. So again, it was Benedict with 17, Pendergrass with 12, Harad with 4, Jordan Lehue with 5, and then 2 points apiece for Tomian Royston and John Donovan in the first half. And it's Pendergrass on the block.
Step.
Oh, he couldn't finish though. Did everything but finish with the left hand there. And it's back to Naples.
He's had a few of those tonight where he's done a nice job inside. The ball just hasn't fallen for him. Whitman mixing it up a little bit with 2-2-1 half court or full court.
No, stepped in and stole it, and now behind the back coming the other way is Aiden Royston to Benedict, and he was fouled on the baseline drive. Give me a chance to tell you about Brad Van Dusen Photography, offering family, senior, and wedding portraits, as well as specializing in photos of area student athletes. Book your appointment at bradvandusenphotography.com. As Benedict rises and fires and can't hit. And right in front of our broadcast booth, Nick Clearman was fouled, and he looks to inbounds to Rathbun. 47-26. I'm Jim Sinacropi here with Kevin Sharp, Jeremy Hunt, providing the great images you're enjoying from inside Marcus Whitman High School, and our producer tonight, Paul Russo. Glad you could be with us on a Friday night here in the Finger Lakes. Jump ball.
Great hustle.
Unseasonably warm Friday today, too. I was kind of getting the itch to hit the course.
Do you play golf?
I do play a little bit. Usually not in January, but thinking about heading out tomorrow morning maybe for 9, if you can believe that.
I believe it.
Gotta take it while you can get it around here. Oh, Pendergrass does turn it over. It's Clearman. So it seems like Naples has kind of stemmed the tide a bit here, but the deficit is at 21 still. Could use a bucket here. Rathbun drives baseline, bounces out to Gordon. Gordon back to Rathbun with 20 to shoot. Dumps it inside, and reverse layup up and in by Nick Green. He has 5 points on the night. And now the lead under 20. Donovan, floater, kiss, no good. Pendergrass tip foul, no good. Big rebound by Ben Green. Here comes Naples. Clearman, 3-ball. Front iron, no good.
I thought that was down.
Yeah,
I thought that
good.
was going in.
Pendergrass with another rebound, and now it's Benedict across the timeline to Royston to Donovan. Harrod now over to Royston. Short corner to Pendergrass. Harrod left-handed 3-ball. Good! Third 3 of the night, second of the quarter for Ryan Harrod. He's got all the Wildcats second half points so far, and he has 10 on the night.
Great shooter. He was ready to shoot it before he caught the basketball. It's all he had to do was shoot it. He had to get himself ready. It was a very nice shot. Yep, got him for a hold.
We got Royston, again, running around trying to stick with Cole Rathbun. So that would be the third foul on Aiden Royston. He's staying in, and again, guarding Cole Rathbun. Certainly in all Finger Lakes West first teamer this year when it's all said and done.
Nice move.
Really nice up and under and finish by Nick Green. And then Naples has the lead back down to 20. Benedict foul line jumper. Good. Wow. Really impressed with Benedict's ability to score at the rim and from outside.
Very impressed with him tonight. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, but there was a Benedict that won the 50-50 tonight.
Oh, nice.
So it's a nice night for the Benedict family.
It was a nice $150 pot, too.
That's a big one.
So,
well, Whitman doesn't charge you to get in. So as you come in,
right.
you're not paying admission. You're going to get in the 50-50, and that goes right to the basketball program. So.
Yeah, I'm a big proponent of if you're a student, you should never have to pay to get in your game.
I agree with you.
As far as everybody else, but the problem is, so say you're from a family that has 4 kids, mother, father, grandparents. I mean, it could be a $20 night for just admission, and it's just it's tough that might keep people away who would normally just want to see their family members play. Well, everybody's paying school taxes, right?
Yep, that's right.
So La Prairie now for Naples, guarded closely by Lehue. Bounce pass onto the block to Quarterman, and now baseline jumper missed by Ben Green, and here comes Benedict the other way, leaning in to Nick Green, and he just picked up his third foul.
No, it wasn't a foul. It was a carry.
Oh,
Called
okay,
for
just
a
a
carry.
turnover.
Yeah,
just a
he
turnover.
got it caught on his hip.
I thought he might have been warding off with the left hand there. Inbound to Rathman. He's moving quickly ahead. Spins. Can't finish, though. Would have been a great finish. He's down now. Numbers the other way for Whitman as Rathman slow to get up. Lehue tries a 3-ball. No good. Rebounded by Ben Green. Green with a couple dribbles. And he gets by everybody. Now Naples has numbers the other way. Rathman attacks the rim and throws it off the kneecap of Liam Prendergast. So 52-33, 21 to go here, third period. Our first telecast of 2019. Glad you could be with us here on FingerLakes1.com.
Just kind of looking for this kind of effort or start from Naples, the way they're playing the second half.
Yeah. I think Naples was certainly putting forth an effort, but maybe they were just a little bit maybe too much out of control. It seemed like they tried to match the tempo that Whitman was playing, and it just didn't work out for him. I know that Naples likes to run, but I would think that for most West teams, Whitman will be a tough team to run with.
Sure, and they do it with the pass, not the dribble. They push it up the floor with the pass, where Naples was pushing up with the dribble, and I think that makes a huge difference.
So it'll be Wildcat basketball with 2:56 to go here, third period. And way up top to Harad, who now has it and gets it to Benedict. And we're working against a 1-2-2 Naples zone. And Harad from the corner. Wow, he's on fire. 3 third-quarter threes for Ryan Harad. 4 on the evening. 25-point lead's the biggest of the night. Actually, it matches the biggest of the night for the Wildcats. And referee Mike Mooney now hands the ball to LaPrairie.
What's impressing me about Whitman is that they don't have a senior on the court right now. There's two juniors and 3 sophomores on the court. Yep.
Yeah, it's been a relatively quiet night for John Donovan. I think in a more competitive game, certainly you would have him on the court a lot more than he's played tonight. And now Pendergrass guards the inbound pass. And Rathman dribbles by 3 Whitman defenders, but comes up short on the floater. And we have a kick.
Yep.
Red's Place serving great lunches daily in downtown Seneca Falls, and every Wednesday is 60-cent wing night. And the most modern theater in the Finger Lakes is also the oldest in America. See what's playing at the Omen Theater online at omentheater.com. LaPrairie whistled on the perimeter.
Rathman's having a tough scoring night, obviously, but I'm very impressed with his ball handling, his overall floor game. He's as good a ball handler as I've seen this year.
Yeah.
In the Finger Lakes, anyway.
And couple that with his athleticism, I mean, very dangerous, especially on a bigger court.
Right.
I think Whitman's going to be doing some sort of capital improvement project soon. This is a really old-looking court. It's cool. I love Jim Tuck court and throwback type of feel here. And it's Pendergrass, a little out of control of that hook shot. Now it's Lovejoy handing it to Benedict, fresh shot clock. Benedict drives and throws it away into the first row. But great facilities overall. I know that you ref football, so they have a great field turf.
No, it's grass.
Oh, it is
it's
grass.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. But it's a real nice field.
Yeah. Tennis courts, a couple soccer fields. It's good stuff, of course. Marcus Whitman, made up of multiple communities, Stanley, Rushville, Gorham, and a few other hamlets. And a nice running finish there by Jake LaPrairie. He has 6 points, 1:35 to go third quarter. Lovejoy to Benedict. Benedict finds Harad. He's been hot. Oh, great entry pass to Pendergrass. Couldn't quite handle it. Out of bounds. It'll stay with Whitman with 20 seconds to shoot. And Connor Tomian checks back in as Zach Lovejoy takes a seat. Pendergrass also out. Noah Hildreth in. And there is Tomian with it. Out top to Hildreth. And that's Lehue driving baseline. Spins and double team and fouled. Foul on Adam Quarterman. His third. So there's 1:12 to go. Fresh shot clock. 55-32. And Hildreth again. Just short. Great rebound by Benedict. And Lehue behind the back. Up and in. Tomian.
Somebody's down.
That would be La Prairie. Didn't see what happened. He's holding his head. Doesn't look to be a knee or anything. Might have banged his head.
Yeah, I didn't see it, but Coach O'Connor, class act, he saw him down. He called for the timeout so this play could stop before the referees noticed. He's holding his head right there.
Here's that behind the back pass by Lehue. Where is it? There it is. And Tomian eventually finished that one.
I still don't see what happened.
He is holding his head. Let's hope he's okay. Coach Liebentritt out on the court, along with athletic director Paul Lehue for Marcus Whitman. Connie's Diner has the ambiance you will only find in a true diner. Check out their menu, and it's an extensive menu at Connie'sWaterloo.com. As a round of applause for La Prairie, who's walking off under his own power.
The nice thing, now teams have trainers on site.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the trainer here was able to get right out there and attend to him right away.
Looks like he got his bell rung a little bit. He keeps holding his ear and he's going to head back into the locker room. It looks like they got some ice for him. And so with 59.9 to go here in the third period, it's more full court pressure for Whitman. And that's Tyler Northrup with it way up ahead. And almost turned over, but corralled by Nick Green. And great find and finish. It's Quarterman with the bucket. 57-34, 41 seconds. Benedict up ahead to Hildreth. Hildreth tries a three and hits a three.
Well, they can really shoot it.
And a turnover. Here comes Hildreth, 2-on-1. Tried to get it to Benedict. Instead, it's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Whitman. Shot clock off now with 22 seconds to go in the third period. 60-34. A wider margin than we expected. Benedict steps inside the three-point line, misses. Big rebound by Tomian and out of bounds.
They got a foul. Nice.
So good effort there by Connor Tomian. Just a freshman on this ultra-talented, fairly young Whitman team. I mean, they lose Donovan next year. That's a big loss, but really impressed also with Lehue, the job he's done.
Yeah, what a luxury to have him come off the bench for you.
Tomian knocks down the first free throw, and that foul goes to Nick Clearman, his second. Jimmer's Auto on Fall Street in Seneca Falls offers a full inventory of late model cars, trucks, and minivans. Check out their full inventory online at jimmersauto.com. As Tomian knocks down the second, and with 10 seconds to go, they clear the timeline. And Ben Fowler into the ball game. Lost it out of bounds. It will stay with Naples. That's Fowler inbounding now with 6 seconds to go, third period. They lofted it up, turned over Lehue, 5 seconds. 3 seconds, Lehue
nice
gives it
pass.
to Benedict, who finishes at the buzzer.
Wow.
All Wildcats here in Rushville. Your score after 3 periods. Marcus Whitman, 64. Naples, 34. Fourth quarter action coming up next on Finger Lakes 1 FL1Sports.com.
The newest way to save money is also the easiest way to save money. With the new My Gen Perks mobile app from Generations Bank, you get access to thousands of local and national discounts on shopping, dining, travel, and so much more. The savings don't stop there. Generations Bank's Go Premium and Go Preferred checking accounts also include cell phone protection, roadside assistance, and 24/7 Tri-Bureau credit monitoring. Saving money is for everyone. Stop by any Generations office or visit mygenbank.com to open your account today. Member FDIC. Dr. Littlejohn, Dr. Barbie, and their outstanding orthodontic team share a common goal: to ensure the overall wellness of each of their patients through their exceptional orthodontic care. Dr. Rob Littlejohn and Dr. Liz Barbie are proud to support our area high school athletes. All roads lead to Bill Cram Chevrolet, Waterloo Thruway Exit 41, Highway 5 and 20 in Seneca Falls. Browse their full Cram-tastic new and used vehicle inventory online at BillCramChevrolet.com.
Got a final from that Finger Lakes East matchup down in Penn Yan. Newark wins 63-33, so big win for Coach Couperis in the Reds, as fourth quarter scoring underway by Nick Clearman with a nice finish there. And pretty much, other than Benedict, who finishes again here to continue his big night, he has 23 now. Benedict, the only starter on the court right now for the Wildcats.
You're right.
And another final also from Wayne.
Rathbun deep.
And then Rathbun first three of the game. So still just 7 points for Rathbun tonight. As that ball thrown away. Final in Wayne, it's Wayne 75, Mid-Lakes 46. So that sets up our trip to Ontario, Northwest Wayne County next week, where it will be Newark at Wayne, with a chance for Newark to make a claim for first place in the Finger Lakes East against a really, really tough, experienced Wayne Eagle team.
Yeah, it should be a fun game.
Benedict, corner three, good!
Yes. Look at Whitman's bench.
They have fun. And Naples shot by Green off the rim and out of bounds.
They're so fundamentally sound. That shot went up. Benedict's, what, you said he got 26 right now?
Benedict, let's see, I lost track here. Let's see, he's got 21, 23, 26.
And he just did an excellent job down here at the defensive end, boxing out. I mean, he's just a total all-around good player.
And here comes Donovan back into the game, gets it out to Royston. Royston drives, rises, a tough shot, no good. Benedict with the rebound, though, open three. Donovan,
wow.
Good. Whew. Rathbun behind the back, lost it. Bailed out, and Pendergraft hoists him up. Hey, for some of you Naples basketball fans, I do have some good news. The boys' modified team defeated Red Jacket today.
Huh? All right. Twitter?
Yep, that's right.
Twitter? Okay,
That's
I gotta get that.
You can't believe it. Rathbun heads to the free throw line. You can pretty much count on these two.
I'm impressed with him. He's a lot of kids would have gotten very frustrated tonight. He just kept playing. Excellent ball handler, and he's very good player.
So 6:11 to go here, fourth period, all Whitman.
Nice move.
And Pendergrass, nice finish and drive with the left hand. His first points of the second half. He has 14 on the night. And the lead back up to 33. And Fowler tries a three, well short, and a nice box out by Pendergrass, just let it go out of bounds.
Tolman did a great job defending that time. Got out there, jumped out at the three-point line, contested it.
Again, Tomian just a freshman. Jordan Lehue just a sophomore. Ryan Harrod, Aiden Royston just sophomores. And Benedict just a junior. I mean, this is a Whitman program that's built to last. Pendergrass, corner, long 2 off the side of the backboard. And Pendergrass just a junior, too.
Just a junior, yeah.
Steal. Benedict on the ground, and it is stolen by Royston, and he's fouled by Cole Rathbun.
Yep.
So even in a 33-point game, the relentless pressure defense just doesn't stop.
Point about Tomian, he's only a freshman. If this was a closer game, he probably wouldn't be in the game right now.
Yeah.
He only played probably 3 minutes in the first half. But a lot of coaches would think, well, if I'm not going to play him much, say in the top 8, I'm not going to have him on the team. I want him to play. But I subscribe to another theory. He's going to be playing against Pendergrass in practice every day. He's going to get better in practice. It looks like he's embraced that role. And I'm very impressed with the overall attitude of the Whitman kids.
Yeah, and that is another luxury when you have a great program like that is the younger kids get better playing against the older kids and eventually fill their shoes. As Seth Bennett got a nice round of applause from the crowd as he checks out here with 5:22. I don't know if his night will be done, but if it is, he finishes with 26 points. I think that's a season high. And Rathbun, soft touch on that. Little runner and big block by either Tomian or Pendergrass. I couldn't see who got it. And it's stolen by Royston. Pushing it up the other way. Kicks it back out top. Swings it to Donovan. Lehue back to Royston.
Good ball movement.
And wow, they find the diving cutter in Lehue who gets it to go down. 7 points for Jordan Lehue. And it's fun to watch.
It sure is.
And Northrop basketball tries to throw it inside. Instead, it's picked off by Pendergrass. That would be Stephen Lynn into the ball game. And finishing on the other end is John Donovan. And now Rathbun forces one up from the free throw line. No good. And good job by Ben Gordon running down that rebound. Gets it to Stephen Lynn. Lynn skips it across court to Ben Green. Green muscles his way up. Tomian blocked it. Green can't finish, but works to get his rebound. And now he's still dribbling. Now he fires up a baseline jumper. That one's no good. Rebounded by Tomian, but stolen away by Rathbun. Thought about a 3. Royston right on him again still. And a great take by Rathbun, fouled by Tomian.
That's one of the things, in a game like this where it's such a lopsided score, as a coach, Coach O'Connor's going to talk about this last possession down here where they gave Naples 3 or 4, maybe even 5 shots at the basket.
Oh, Rathbun a rare miss. (79-41) your score.
Yeah. The bench there. I mean, just greeting the starters. It's fun to watch.
And Rathbun misses 2 in a row, but the putback, unlucky. There missed by Ben Gordon, but another. This is a long possession for the Big Green, and a 3-ball finally goes down. Was that Rathbun?
It was Rathbun, yeah. I think they got 7 shots that time at the basket.
Thanks again for the great accommodations here at Marcus Whitman. They brought us some bottled waters at halftime. Athletic Director Paul Lehue with helping us out with the internet connection and the tables and chairs and everything. It's always great to feel welcome. It's Harrod. Oh, no, excuse me. Sorry, that's Noah Hildreth. His second 3. Everybody's hitting 3s here for Whitman tonight.
How many do they have?
Geez, I'll count them up next time I get a chance as Fowler misses the layup and Hildreth with the basketball. Kicks it over to Lehue. And Lehue now to Tomian to Lovejoy. Wow, nice give and go and a nice scoop finish by Noah Hildreth. Hildreth now with 8 points with 2:46. We're going to have to pick our Chichinos player of the game here shortly. Hey, actually, we got a timeout. Might be a good time to do it right now. What do you think?
I think Benedict.
Yeah, I was kind of That's what I think too.
Yeah.
Everybody played great.
They sure did.
But definitely really impressed with Benedict, especially his 17 first half points. So there he is, our Chichinos player of the game, Seth Benedict. Again, just a junior. We'll be talking to him coming up shortly here on the the Little John Orthodontics Smiles with Style post-game show. Coming up at the conclusion of this one. Benedict unofficially here, 26 points. And you know what? I will add up those threes now that we get a chance. Donovan hit 1. Benedict hit 3. Harad hit 4. So that's 9. Noah Hildreth with 2. That's 11. And Jordan Lehue with 1. 12 three-pointers unofficially for the Wildcats tonight. So,
like I mentioned earlier, I want to find out how many of their baskets were assisted. I'm very impressed with their unselfishness.
DeCouteau Blouillet wearing 0 into the ball game for Whitman as Lovejoy tries to rip it away.
Yeah.
And it's going to be Whitman basketball with 2:21 to go. Chichino's Pizzeria and Restaurant celebrating 22 years in the Finger Lakes with locations in Waterloo, Geneva, and Del Lago Resort. Order online on your phone, computer, or tablet at chichinos.com. As Tomian dribbles it off his leg and out of bounds with 2:10 to go in the ball game, and the Wildcats up 40. So I think we've established who the first place team in the Finger Lakes West is, Sharpie.
I think so. Definitely a statement.
I'm going to give a shout out to Jason Hunt watching at home too tonight. Normally a member of the old production team. Had the night off tonight thanks to Paulie Russo producing, and Tomian up ahead lays it in.
I like him. I think he's going to be a player that people are going to have to keep their eyes on over the next few years.
8 points tonight for Connor Tomian. Again, just a freshman. As Fowler works it off the double team. That's Owen Kennedy throwing it high up off the glass. So some fresh faces in there for Naples as well. Mason Martin, 6'1 junior. Owen Kennedy, a 5'7 senior. Mentioned Stephen Lynn earlier. And Aiden Wheaton, 6'1 senior. And I think Whitman's already cleared their bench as we have Alvaro Fernandez into the ball game, a 6' junior for Naples, wearing number 1. They have a lane violation, yeah. 86-44 your score. 1:37 to go. Oh, wide open is Lovejoy. He just drives it in.
Oh,
tried to
nice
give it
play.
off unselfishly.
Yep.
But instead, here comes Naples, and the ball lost out of bounds, staying with Naples.
I love seeing that. A lot of kids would have just taken the ball in for the basket, but he wanted to get the ball to somebody that probably hasn't scored that much this year.
Right. Baseline jumper from Mason Martin, a little too strong. Still hoping to get some updates from that Geneva Waterloo game here. And foul line jumper from
nice play.
Hildreth, no good. Back up and almost in by Blouillet. And almost a steal, but a foul now.
Everybody's still playing hard. I mean, it's a credit to both coaches, both sets of coaches.
A big result here on the girls' side of things as we get a look at Whitman head athletic director Paul Lehue. The Mid-Lakes girls pick up the win against Wayne at home tonight, so I predicted that would be a big test for the Lady Screaming Eagles, who now stay undefeated.
Did it give a score?
I have no score. I just know they won. I wish there was a score, but I don't have that yet. So, yeah, that was Mid-Lakes beating Wayne. So 47.5 to go, 86-45 your score. And we got a timeout on the floor. Join me for the Upstate Hoops podcast on Sunday morning at 10 a.m. We'll recap the week in Wayne Finger Lakes High School basketball. Then we're back on the air from Ontario, New York, as Newark takes on Wayne on Tuesday night. And then on Thursday night, it's Dandy Dave Barnick and Mike Alessio at the Tony Alvaro Gymnasium in Romulus for the Romulus girls versus the South Seneca girls, one of the great rivalries in Section 5 basketball on the girls' side.
Do they do the boy-girl doubleheader?
No, and that's the one that they should do.
I would think so, yeah.
Oh, my goodness. And actually this year, that South Seneca Romulus boys game would be a great game. And with so many on the Upstate Hoops podcast.
Watch what happens here.
Three-pointer. Oh, a high arcing shot. Oh, unlucky. Nice rebound and missed the basket. And boy, they're just kind of letting them throw it up there. And maybe we got it. There we go.
I think what they did was
Kennedy.
Coach O'Connor called the timeout. He wanted to get one of the players for Naples to score a basket. He went over and talked to the Naples coach.
You don't know the story behind that, but yeah, they certainly.
There was definitely something up there.
Yeah. So with 12 seconds, 11 seconds to go, that will about do it. First place, all alone in the Finger Lakes West. It's a place that they're getting really accustomed to here at Marcus Whitman. Your Wildcats with the 86-47 win. And we're going to step aside. When we come back, it's the Little John Orthodontics post-game show, and we're going to hear from Seth Benedict, our player of the game. So stay with us.
This live presentation of Wayne Finger Lakes High School basketball on FingerLakes1.com is brought to you thanks to the support of Generations Bank, Bill Cram Chevrolet, Little John Orthodontics, Marshall Exteriors, It's a Wonderful Run 5K, Cicino's Pizzeria and Restaurant, Finger Lakes Partners Insurance, Brad Van Dusen Photography, Penny's Place Family Restaurant, Stever's Garage, The Omen Theater, Red's Place, Wilson Press, Connie's Diner, the Newark Pilots and Geneva Red Wings, the Downtown Deli, and FingerLakes1.com digital marketing.
It's Big Truckin' Deals here at Bill Cram Chevrolet. Check out this cram-tastic inventory for big truckin' deals. Whatever truck you're looking for, we've got the inventory. Trucks for towing, trucks for family, trucks for work, and trucks for fun. Whatever you're into, we've got a big truckin' deal waiting for you. All roads lead to Bill Cram Chevrolet, Waterloo Exit 41, Highway 5 and 20 in Seneca Falls. See all our trucking deals at BillCramChevrolet.com.
The newest way to save money is also the easiest way to save money. With the new My Gen Perks mobile app from Generations Bank, you get access to thousands of local and national discounts on shopping, dining, travel, and so much more. The savings don't stop there. Generations Bank's Go Premium and Go Preferred checking accounts also include cell phone protection, roadside assistance, and 24/7 Tri-Hero credit monitoring. Saving money is for everyone. Stop by any Generations office or visit mygenbank.com to open your account today. Member FDIC. Dr. Littlejohn, Dr. Barbie, and their outstanding orthodontic team share a common goal: to ensure the overall wellness of each of their patients through their exceptional orthodontic care. Dr. Rod Littlejohn and Dr. Liz Barbie are proud to support our area high school athletes.
And welcome back inside Marcus Whitman High School, Jim Tuck Court, where once again your final score, Marcus Whitman 86, Naples 47. Marcus Whitman improves to 8-1, 6-0 in the league. That's their 7th straight win. They sit now alone in first place. Naples falls to 7-2, 5-1 in the league. That's their 2nd straight loss. And it's time for the Little John Orthodontics Smiles with Style postgame show, where I'm joined by junior Seth Benedict, who had a career-high 26 points tonight, 17 of them in the first half, and Liam Pendergrass is over here taking a look. And first thing, every time I come here, it looks like you guys have a lot of fun playing basketball with each other.
Oh yeah, we definitely do. Every practice we focus on just doing our work, working hard, but also incorporating having some fun with it.
Yeah, one of the things I was most impressed with, I mean, obviously you had a phenomenal game today. Not only were you scored, but you rebounded, you assisted, you played great defense. But the way everybody seems like they get along on the team, I mean, everybody on that, I've gone to a lot of high school games this year, and people sit on the bench, they'd be moping if they're not in the game. But I didn't see that at all from you. So what inspires that? How's that instilled in you guys?
We've been playing a while. We've been playing since 4th, 3rd grade, and we kind of found each other's roles. I mean, the guys on the bench just give us energy, and then when they get their opportunity to come in, we want to give them the energy as well. So we play within each other and we play for each other, and I would say that's the biggest thing.
It shows.
Yeah, it sure does. And, that unselfishness led to, I think we had you for 12 three-pointers as a team tonight, which is quite a bit. You had 3 three-pointers in the first quarter and 4 on the game. Liam Pendergrass, 14 points, 10 of them in the first quarter. And yeah, John Donovan's a guy that could score maybe 20 points a game, but he doesn't try to. Instead, he does a great job setting you guys up.
Yeah. It's all a process. We all find who's hot, and we give it the ball to them. We let them make a play, and when they lose it, we find somebody else to make the plays. So
you guys are in a tough class here in Class C1. There's some good teams like CG Finney and Avon. And you were on that team last year that gave a real nice game to North Star Christian, who's now an A2 school in the semis. How important is it for you guys to bring – well, first of all, do you know the last time Marcus Whitman boys won a sectional title?
Is it 76?
Yeah, that's pretty good. I'll tell you what, you win a pizza. 1976. How important is it for you either this year or next year in your time here left at Marcus Whitman to kind of break that streak and bring a block home?
I think it's very important. We've been working hard together as a team to accomplish that goal, bring back a sectional title. I remember back a few years we went to Waterloo High School and we lost to that
North Rose Wolcott. We were there.
I remember that one as a child, and I was like, dang. I kept that in the back of my mind. I kind of used it as motivation. So it's really important. That's kind of our end goal, to bring back the block.
John Donovan was on that team.
Yeah.
Can you believe that? 5 years senior.
Yep.
So Sharpie, anything?
Yeah, one thing I noticed too is that you guys pushed the ball up the court so quickly. You got numerous times where you were in the front court with 2 seconds to 3 seconds gone on that shot clock. Is that something you guys are looking to do, push it up, and if you have an easy basket, take it?
Yeah.
If not, then run your offense, run your stuff?
Yeah, we push it up the floor. If there's something open, we try to get the best opportunity. If nothing's there, we just don't force it, and then we run our offense.
Right. Before I let you go, just talk about Coach O'Connor. This was his Zach Lovejoy?
Yeah, it's Zach Lovejoy.
Everybody loves to get the camera time. Everybody loves to get the energy, man.
Yeah.
Everybody loves to get the camera time. I see Maddie Ryan over there from the girls team.
Yep.
Big
community. We all come and support each other.
Yeah, absolutely. It's one thing that we certainly notice when it comes to Marcus Whitman. Just talk a little bit about Coach O'Connor before we let you go.
Oh, what is it not talk about? Great guy. He's a great coach. He doesn't get to just coach it. He's just off the court kind of guy. He's going to be there and support you. Overall, he's a great guy.
Well, I'll tell you what, a lot of fun watching you play. It's not the last we're going to see of Marcus Whitman this year. Hope to see you make a great postseason run. I know for a fact we're going to get you when you come to Seneca Falls to play Minders in a little East-West game. So let me get you as the Cicino's Pizzeria Player of the Game, large cheese pizza. Just maybe sure that was Zach Love. Maybe that's why Lovejoy came over here.
I'll take the whole team out and get some pizza.
There you go. You might have to buy a second one, but your mom won the 50-50 tonight. So great, lucky night for the Benedict family. So, all right, well, buddy, congratulations. Yeah, nice to see you.
Congratulations.
Guys.
Let me take those headphones for you. You can get back in there with your team.
All right, thank you, guys.
We'll see you down the road.
Yep, see you guys.
So, Sharpie, I tell you what, it's not hard to like these guys, right,
No,
from Marcus Whitman.
Absolutely. I mean, it wasn't the kind of game we were expecting. I expected a lot closer game than a 40-point spread.
Yeah.
But it was so much fun watching those guys play and how they interact with each other. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty impressive. I don't see that every day.
So we thought we were going to see a pretty tight game between a pair of league undefeateds, 86-47. I don't think it's as much an indictment on Naples, who I still think is a very good basketball team and who are a contender in Class C3 for a sectional title themselves.
Up until about 30 seconds left to go in the third quarter, Naples won the third quarter.
Yeah.
You know, they were down 27 or something like that at halftime, and the score was down to 24. And then Marcus Whitman scored the last 6 or 7 points of the third quarter to win that quarter. But yeah, I mean, we were expecting a tight game, but what we saw was a tight-knit group of players from Whitman.
Yep, absolutely fun to watch. I'll run through the scoring here before we get out of here. For Naples, Cole Rathbun had 8 points in the fourth quarter and 12 overall. Nick Green finished with 7. Ben Green finished with 11. 2 for Ben Gordon, 4 for Adam Quarterman, and 6 for Jake LaPrairie, and 2 for Owen Kennedy late in the fourth. And for the Marcus Whitman Wildcats, it was our player of the game, Seth Benedict, finishing with a career-high, season-high 26 points, followed by Liam Pendergrass with 14 points. Noah Hildreth, a sophomore, with 8 points off the bench. Connor Tomian, a freshman, with 8 points off the bench. Jordan Lehue, a sophomore, with 7 points off the bench. John Donovan, this team's lone senior, with 7 points. Aiden Royston finished with 3. 86-47 your final, and that does it. About wraps it up for us.
Yeah. I can't say it enough. Very impressed with Whitman. I'm hoping I can get to catch a couple more of their games this year because that was a lot of fun watching them.
And we'll certainly be ready to follow them along their quest to their first sectional title since 1976. But for now, we'll see you on the Upstate Hoops podcast on Sunday at 10 a.m. And we will be back on the air live from Ontario, New York at Wayne High School for Newark versus Wayne. For my broadcast partner, Kevin Sharp, for our cameraman, Jeremy Hunt, for our producer, Paulie Russo, I'm Jim Sinacropi. Have a great weekend, everybody in the Finger Lakes. Thanks for watching.